So an ideal state for your design studio and design agency would be for you as a founder and all of your employees to just design. Everything else to be automated or taken care of when it comes to, lead sourcing, onboarding, project management, offboarding, and every other backend system. Well, that unfortunately is not a reality for around 97 to 98% of all of the design studios out there. And it all starts with one pain point, which is basically one main issue that everybody has, almost everybody. And it's called data silos. Now, if you heard of this term or not, I'm going to explain it to you briefly. Let's look at this board and understand it a bit better. Okay, let's imagine we are a design studio and we are using all of these apps for, delivering our services. For example, we have our CRM in a HubSpot or maybe a ClickUp. We are keeping all of our financial data into Google Sheets. We are communicating with our team within Slack. We are saving documents in Google Drive. Maybe we are using WhatsApp to communicate with our clients. We are using QuickBooks for invoices, so on and so forth, right? Now we have all of these apps. All of these apps are very good, maybe the best at what they are doing, but they are not interconnected. So basically you would actually need to use around 7 to 8 different apps just in order to do your job, which is designing, right? And this leads to one pretty big issue. All of these apps are being scattered everywhere. Let's say you have WhatsApp on your phone. Of course, you can have it on your laptop too, but Slack is going to be on your laptop. QuickBooks is going to be, in the financial department. Google Drive is going to be, in another tab, everything is not interconnected. Therefore, there is going to be some issues here because some apps are connected to each other, but some are not. And maybe when your boss or when you are trying to find out an information, you don't know where you saved it or you don't know which app to go to. That leads to time wasted. That means to unclarity and uncertainty. That leads to you being unmotivated and actually being frustrated because you cannot do your work. Because there is no clarity in your work and there is no clarity in all of the information within your studios. Now, the issues that might come up from this would be, first of all, some duplicate work. This depends on how many employees or freelancers you have and how well you structure your information across your studio. Inconsistent client information, missed deadlines, inefficient resource allocation, and difficulty scaling operations. When we're talking about scaling, that's even a step further. I will show you are not going to be able to scale if you have a lot of data silos into your design studios. Now, the real cost of your business are that these silos aren't just annoying. They're actually pretty expensive. How is that? Because your team can't easily access the information that they need. Therefore, projects take 30% longer on average to complete. Imagine that's almost a third of the time you are spending on the service that you are delivering. Designers waste hours searching for assets and information. Client feedback gets lost or misinterpreted, which is even worse. That's why we have longer time to complete our projects. Onboarding new team members becomes a nightmare. Just imagine how you have to connect your new team member to all of these apps, give him permission to every asset that you have available and every document that you have created within each and every different app, right? And then your best ideas stay trapped with individuals instead of benefiting the whole studio. What does that mean? Maybe somebody, has a great idea and it's saving it into our Notion space, or somebody saves it into a Google Drive folder, or someone else in a WhatsApp conversation, right? Most of them, 80% maybe of them, are not going to be able to see the light of the day because they're going to stay there. Nobody's going to remember about them. And therefore, some ideas that might, double your revenue as a design studio might be wasted and you might not even know that they exist, right? These are only some issues with data silos. Now, there are some solutions. And one of the main solutions that is building a single source of truth. Now, nobody tells you to delete all of your apps that you have and go to just one. You can migrate constantly some information that you have from other apps, like let's say you have a QuickBooks and a HubSpot and some other files saved in a Google Drive, right? Well, you can send your Google Drive files into your HubSpot or into another CRM that you are using. Here, I have chosen to apps that you can use in order to have a single source of truth. I know that a lot of designers use Notion already. I personally use ClickUp for my clients, which my clients are design studios, because ClickUp is more versatile, it's a bit more organized, and you can further automate it down the road. Now, we're not talking right now about automating. Notion is pretty good too. One single source of truth means that you have all of your invoices, projects, client data, all of your communication channels, SOPs and documentation for your processes, your tasks, project files, your contracts, all in one single place. Therefore, you know if you want to find out something or to, I don't know, complete a task and you need some other documentation for it, you know where to find it exactly. Every member of your team knows, and every freelancer that you work with also knows. Therefore, you are not going to have delays in your projects, and you are actually going to deliver a better service for your clients and an even faster service. Now, here are some other benefits. You have to, of course, standardize your processes in order to have a one single source of truth. That means to create clear documented processes for how information flows through your studio. So you can use visual storyboards to map out how client briefs get processed, where design assets are stored, how feedback is collected and implemented, and how project handoff procedures between team members are taking place. For this, of course, you need SOPs and documentation. Think of it like a manual for how your whole workflow and design studio works. A manual where you have instructions on how to onboard clients, how to onboard new employees or freelancers, or how to complete certain tasks. Therefore, if you have a manual, nobody is going to budge you if you are a founder. Nobody is going to message you or call you 24/7 on how to do certain things. And therefore, you can concentrate a lot on how to scale your business and how you can operate something even more efficient and deliver a better product ultimately for your clients, right? Now, here are some other benefits. You have improved collaboration, consistent client experience, faster project completion, better resource management, and easier onboarding of new team members. Now, it even further enables you to automate and to scale more easily. What does that mean? Let's say we have in our ClickUp a CRM, our project management tools, communication channels, documents, everything saved in one single source of truth. So ClickUp is our single source of truth. You have CRM, project service, accounts, leads, everything. Then you can further connect all of these areas and ClickUp with some other automation tools like Make, Zapier, or even use ClickUp's AI tool, which is very, very good. Now, this can further give you more time. These automations can save you a lot of time. They can save you a lot of headaches when it comes to, onboarding clients. You can create automations that can onboard your clients in around 3 to 4 minutes, when it will usually take, a day or two. You can use automations to create proposals or to automate invoicing, which is, I know, a hot topic when it comes to one of the biggest pain points, one of the most hated activities of a studio or design studio especially. You have a lot of pluses and upscales here. You can scale your business further. And of course, before getting to the automation part, you need to have all of these one single source of truth sorted out. Let me actually show you an example. Here I am in my ClickUp app. Let's say we have here a demo of how your studio could look like when using a single source of truth, which is using ClickUp for this, right? So let's say you have all of these spaces. These are called spaces. You have the operation spaces with folders when it comes to your design studio's finances, so you can track KPIs here, and you can have some administrative files like some contract templates that you usually use when it comes to clients, right? Then you can have your growth section. Here you can have your marketing team, or even you as a founder can work in this folder when it comes to posting on social media. You can schedule your posts, you can create and brainstorm your script, right? And here you can have even sales, a sales folder where you have all of the past information of past clients that you have had and past projects that you have completed. Then you can have the delivery space. Here you have folders with all of your current clients and their retainers. And here, maybe in this place, all of your employees or freelancers have access to. They have their task here. You can assign all of their tasks to each specific member, right? You have statuses, you have time tracking, you have time estimates. You can create templates for these specific projects. So let's say you have a web development project that you usually do as a service, as a design studio, and you know that there are certain steps to complete that specific service. So you have to do, first of all, research, then you have to do a discovery call with that client, then you have to build a template, so on and so forth. You can templatize everything and just transfer them into your new clients folder, and you're going to have tasks ready in just a few minutes for your team. You just have to assign them to each one of those tasks, which is pretty handy. Again, we are saving time. Then you can have your CRM, where you can save all of your deals, all of your company's data that you have worked with, all of the contacts that you have from those companies, and all of your freelancers that you have worked with and that you will work with. Here you have even a freelancer database where you know their hourly rate, you know their proficiency level, the services that they actually deliver, and their contact information. And then you can have process library where you can store all of your SOPs documents for all of your team to have access to. See, this is one single source of truth. You can even create chats with everybody. You can have dashboards to see all of the KPIs. You can have goals. You can gamify everything in order to make everything more pleasant for your employees and to, I don't know, track their time better. You have timesheets here, right? You can do a lot of things. You can customize the hell out of this and save a lot of time in the process. Imagine this, you just go and you want to work. You just open one single app, which is ClickUp, and you have everything in this one space. You don't have to, I don't know, check your phone for documents saved there or notes saved there. You don't have to open 5,000 tabs where you have your Google Drive, where you have your Slack channel, where you have everything, right? It slices the distractions that you have when you are working, which again, this is another issue when it comes to being productive, right? You have too many tabs open, you have too many notifications. No, you have everything in one single place, and it's going to be easier, it's going to be more enjoyable for you and your employees, for freelancers too, and for your clients especially. My agency Tinkr is actually working on this for our clients, the design studios, in order to create some bespoke CRMs for them and project management, to create one single source of truth for those specific design studios, and to help then further automate some of the processes within their workflow. So we are saving them a lot of time. We have a guarantee of we save you 20+ hours a month, or you just don't pay us. And then there are a ton of other benefits. This is what I am actually doing for a living, and I'm just trying to help you guys with some information. So I hope this video has helped you a lot into scaling and being more, I don't know, clear within how your studio works and how everything is organized, right? And if you have any other questions, please put them down below in the comments. If you want to work with us and you want us to help you with all of these processes and more, you can contact me in the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.